Hello students, so I want to discuss the multiple questions and answers for correlation and regression. Question 1. Which of the following values of correlation coefficient represent the strongest linear relationship? As the correlation value closest to either 1 or minus 1, the stronger the correlation becomes. So in this case, 0.9 is the highest here, and though it's negative because it's moving in the other direction. So B is correct answer. What does a correlation coefficient of 0 indicate? That indicates no relationship at all. So D is the correct answer. So if the slope of a regression line is positive, what can we infer about the relation between the variable? As one variable increases, the other one also increases. So C is the correct answer. Which of the following is not an assumption of linear regression? Non-independence of errors. That is not an assumption. So C is the correct answer. The equation of determination R squared measures what? It measures the proportion of variance in the dependent variable explained by independent variable. So C is the correct answer. If our R correlation coefficient is equal to 0.8, what is R squared? So 0.8 times 0.8, that is 0.64. So A is the correct answer. Given the regression equation, this y equal to 2 plus 3x, what is the predicted value of y when x equal to 4? So just substitute for x. 3 times 4, 12 plus 2, that's 14. So A is the correct answer. If your correct coefficient is equal to minus 0.6, what does this imply? It means moderate negative relationship. So C is the correct answer. Given the following data set, for x you have a 1, 2, 3, for y you have a 2, 4, 6. What is the correlation coefficient? You have the formula for correlation coefficient. So substitute for the parameter, determine all the parameters and substitute there. So your answer will give you 1, that's 1.0. So therefore B is the correct answer. So the residual in a regression analysis is defined as what? The difference between observed and predicted values of the dependent variable. So C is the correct answer. What does a negative slope in the regression line indicate? So the negative slope indicates what? Let's look at A. As the independent variable increases, dependent variable decreases. Fine, that's correct because it's negative. That's in opposite direction. As the independent variable decreases, the dependent variable increases. This is correct. So therefore, C is the correct answer. A and B correct. So our answer is C. Which type of correlation is appropriate for two ordinary variables? So make use of Spearman correlation. So B is correct answer. If the p-value of a regression slope is equal to 0.3, what does this indicate? It means that the slope is actually significant at 0.05 because 0.3 is less than 0.05. So therefore, make it to be significant. So B is the correct answer. Given that the data set x, 10, 20, and 40, and y also has that value, calculate the slope of the regression line. That's the formula for slope that we give you in class. So determine the parameter and substitute. You also give you 1.2. So C will be the correct answer. If the correlation between x and y is equal to 0.9 and the standard deviation of x is 3, while the standard deviation of y is 4, calculate the slope of the regression line. Also write the formula for the slope, then put in the parameters, you get your result equal to 1.2, which means A is the correct answer. So if the data set show that our coefficient of determination R squared is equal to 0.85, what does this imply about the regression model? So the model explains 85% of the variance in the dependent variable, so that's the interpretation. So A is the correct answer. So which plot is best for checking the assumption of homoscedasticity in a regression model? So that is residuals versus fitted values plots. That's it. And A is the correct answer. A high positive correlation between study hours and exam score suggests, because high, it means study hour longer is associated with a higher score. So B is the correct answer. What does the sign plus or minus of a correlation coefficient indicate? It's showing the direction of relationship. Positive means they are moving in the same direction. Negative means they are moving in the opposite direction. So B is the correct answer. Which of the following is a measure of linear association between two variables? That is the correlation coefficient. So C is the correct answer. In a simple linear regression, what is the dependent variable also known as? Dependent variable is also known as response variable. So C is the correct answer. Which value of r squared, as the coefficient of dissemination, indicate the weakest model? So in this case, that will be equal to 0. So D is the correct answer. What does p-values less than 0.05 in a regression analysis implies? So the regression coefficient is statistically significant, because if your p-value is less than 0.5, it means it is statistically significant. But if it is greater than, it is not statistically significant. So A is the correct answer. Multicollinearity occurs when dash independent variables are highly correlated. Then you have what they call multicollinearity. So number 25, what is the range of values for the correct coefficients? R. It ranges from -1 to 1. So B is the correct answer. What is the slope in a regression model? The slope simply means the rate of change in dependent variable for a unit change in independent variable. So B is correct answer. So which of the following statements about residual is true? Residual are the differences between observed and predicted values of the dependent variable. So C is the correct answer. In a regression analysis, what does the intercept represent? Intercept means the value of dependent variable where the independent variable is equal to a 0. So B is the correct answer. So which assumption of the linear regression is violated if residual increase with fitted values? Homoscedasticity. So C is the correct answer. So if our R is equal to minus 0.7, interpret the correlation. It means strong, because 0.7 is very strong, very close to 1. Then because of the negative there, it implies negative. So A is correct answer. That is strong negative correlation. So thank you for listening. I'm sure you really enjoyed this. So please try as much as possible to listen to this several times and get what it entails. Thank you.